Hey friends, what's good? Derek here from B.O.M Socks, back with a new week of BOM-Bites where we feast upon the words of Christ one bite at a time. So this last week we only had one episode for Alma 39 to 42. We were actually out of town. We had a great time. We got some great feedback from you guys. Many of you loved the episode we did for Alma 39 to 42, and we appreciate that. So we get the opportunity for the next 2 weeks to finish up the book of Alma in what are known as the war chapters. And I've seen a lot of people over the years have varying opinions about the war chapters. Some people love them. Some people are just like, oh, we got 20 chapters to go through of war. So for those who feel that way, I want to give you a little bit of an introduction today on why the war chapters are there. And one of my opinions that I've always felt is these are not just about what they are about. I would invite you to really give these chapters a chance, and I think you will appreciate them with the approach we're taking over the next couple weeks. So let me remind you that we studied Alma 40 to 42 last week about the great plan of happiness. And one of the things that you can do is continue that theme as you study throughout the war chapters. Because one of the things you can do today to start off your study of the war chapters, and I'm going to take you over to the Bible dictionary. One of the things we're going to go to is we're going to go check out an entry called War in Heaven. And it's a great read as it teaches you all about what took place, how we all were there. We were all participants in this. It talks about issues such as agency, how to gain salvation, who should be the Redeemer. And one of the things it talks about here, there's a powerful statement. It says, the warfare is continued in mortality, in the conflict between right and wrong, between the gospel and false principles. The same contestants and the same issues are doing battle, and the same salvation is at stake. One of the things to remember about this warfare that is currently taking place, you go to section 76 of the Doctrine and Covenants, verse 29, which says, wherefore he, being Satan, maketh war with the saints of God and encompasseth them round about. One of the things I've told my seminary students many times, at the end of my lesson, I always say 5 things. I always say, the church is true, life is good, God is in charge, Satan hates you, and the Savior loves you. So that idea of Satan hates you, they always chuckle at that. But the reality of it is, Satan does not like you. He wants to destroy you. That warfare has changed battlegrounds, and it is here now. So Brigham Young is quoted as saying, anybody who wants a place in the celestial kingdom is going to find that they're going to do battle every single day. So why is there so much war in the Book of Mormon? Well, a couple quotes I want to share with you here. One is kind of an obscure quote from Bishop H. Burke Peterson, who was the presiding bishop years ago. He said this. He said, we have experienced, as long as our minds will let us remember, war in various parts of the earth on which we live. There have been many great and significant battles fought, and in each of these battles there has always been planning on the part of the opposing leaders. Now there is a very real conflict going on the earth, more real than any battle that we read about or participate in on this earth. And this is the battle that is going on between the forces of good and the forces of evil. Every Thursday morning in the temple, now I don't know if this is still the practice, but back then this is what they did. These brethren of the first presidency and brethren of the 12 meet and discuss plans whereby we might overcome his influence in the earth. I am confident that in every stake in the church and in every mission, likewise, there are like meetings held, and if you please, battle plans where great stake presidents and great priesthood leaders meet and discuss ways to overcome the advancements of Satan. I would also hope that in every home there are these kinds of meetings held where mothers and fathers would discuss the ways to safeguard their children against the advancements of Satan. And President Ezra Taft Benson said this, from the Book of Mormon, we learn how disciples of Christ live in times of war. So one of the things I want to do over this particular week, and then a little bit into next week as well, I want to go over what we call battle strategies for saints. So as you're reading through these chapters, again, it's not just about what it's about, but you're going to find things in these chapters that really have to do with you and I. In these chapters, you're going to see a lot of bad guys who represent a lot of false ideas that are still alive and well today. And we will expose them for the fraud that they are, and we will see how to overcome them. You are also going to see a lot of good guys here, some of the best good guys in the Book of Mormon, and you're going to see how they are just like Jesus Christ and what they do to be able to help overcome the adversary. So the same principles that you're going to see in these chapters are going to be very relevant to you and I today as we're continuing to fight that battle on a spiritual level. I'm excited to get into them with you this week, and you're going to see great relevance in your life. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for sharing these messages. As always, we are so grateful that you do that. And if you like what you see, please click that like button. It helps get this message out there. And you got to go check out our amazing, comfortable gospel-themed socks at BOMSocks.com. You guys are amazing. Godspeed, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.